Okay, it's a good question. He's asking if somebody want to get married but he's not ready financially. So what's the question?
Can you get married? Yeah, though, like, Prophet ﷺ would encourage people to get married even if they were not in a place where they are financially there yet, and the Sahabas would help, fund. So, in this day and age, would that be okay, for someone to get married? Because there's a lot of young people who want to get married in our community, obviously, like, Ummah in general. But maybe they're like still in school, or they're not at a point where they have a full-time job, to pay for everything.
Okay. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the hadith, "Man istata'a minkum al-ba'ata falyatazawwaj." Who has a ba'a means the ability to open a new house or establish a new family. Okay? This ba'a is not has exact number or certain amount of money. So it's different from society to society, from family to family, from person to person, depend on how you look at it. So ba'a for someone is $10. Ba'a for someone is $1,000. Ba'a for someone else is $1 million. Okay? So what is ba'a for you? For you and for your couple, or for your future wife? What your plan, and what is how much money you need to be stable and to open that house. Okay? If you say I just need $500 a month, I'll be able to open the family and open the house. I can survive, and you and your wife agree upon this, and the two families, the Muslim families, we are talking about Muslim families, they agree upon this. So this is a ba'a. Okay? If the sister said no, I need $5,000 a month to just be able to survive, and you don't have this amount of money, so you don't have the ba'a. So your financial status can work for someone and not work for others. So it is depend on how you look at it. But marriage is very important, and it is essential, and as Sharia said, it's half of the deen, half of your religion. So if there is no reason to delay the marriage, you should not. Marriage in early age, it's healthy, it's good, and protection. And also, you can see your kids, you can see your family growing in your eyes, and you protect yourself from the shaitan, from the sins. It is very, very high recommended. Rasulullah sallam, he said, فَإِنَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْفَرْجِ. Marriage is good to protect your dignity, to protect your deen. So financial should not be obstacle. And for the Muslim community, they should come with a project. I see this in some countries, among the tribes, among the big families, that anyone want to get married, the whole family, the whole tribe stand and support. So if the house needs $10,000 to be furnished, to be finished or furniture, down payment, first like 6 months of rent, they come with this money among themselves. So someone buy the refrigerator, someone buy the bedroom, someone buy the oven, and they come with these participations. So the couple pay nothing. Okay, and then the other family, so they pay. It's like debt, you know. When you help someone, this one will help you in the future. Okay, this is one of the تعاون على البر والتقوى. Help each other in bir, in goodness and taqwa. You know, I remember when I was in the village, at the day of harvest. So the whole family come together to help, and then the next day they go to the other house and the other house and the other house. So each one has like 50 people at the day of harvest. Otherwise he cannot do it, or he must hire people that he cannot afford. So they go every day, they make a schedule. Today is so and so, everybody goes to help him. Next day, the other one, other one. The same thing like with the marriage too. It should come, and we should come with the project. It could be like certain families sign up for this project, and any one of these families want to get married, the whole list. It doesn't need to be a family. It could be brothers and sisters. So this is list, like 100 people in the list. In one of these 100 get married, the other 99 help him or help her, and the other one like this. So everyone just donate or compensate little. With the big number, it can make big, huge amount of money. So I think the financial issue should not be obstacle for young brothers and sisters to get married. The families must help them. This is one side. The other side is the rich people. Also, like if someone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him money or barakah, good health, good wealth, there's nothing wrong to help his daughter or his son to establish a new family. Even if he's study, he can provide him a certain amount of money every month until he finish his degree. But the brother or the sister should be responsible and take it serious, because sometimes when you help the young people to establish a family and get married, they take it for granted, and they not take it serious. So it must, the two young couples, they must be serious, and they know what marriage is. So they not take it for fun, because it's free and the parents will help them, so they not take it serious. So we're talking about serious couple. If the family, mashallah, Allah give them, provide them good money, why not? I remember a brother, he want to help his daughter, even if in the society it is not common for the parents to help the daughter, usually to help son, but daughter, his husband should pay everything. But he want to give apartment to his daughter, and he is ready to buy furniture to help his son-in-law that he cannot afford this. So I told him, mashallah, this is good. He said, I like to see my kids enjoy my money in my life. Okay? Because if I die today, they will take my money. and they will use it. So why I just give them the money in my life and see them enjoy it and make me happy. I will be happy to see them enjoy my money in my life. Why I wait until I die to give them my money? So there is nothing wrong with this for both daughter or son. We want to help youth to practice Islam, to protect the religion. The money should not be issue. We use money to serve the religion and to serve our future brothers and sisters. Okay? So the answer for question is, if you and your future wife agree upon certain amount of money that you need, and do you have this money, doesn't matter if you study or not, finish the degree or not, as long as you can manage it. Okay? Some sisters, I have to wait until I finish bachelor degree, and then master degree, and then PhD, and then they find herself 45 years old, and it's too late. Why you don't marry, and at the same time you finish your degree? There is nothing. I saw many examples, many brothers and sisters, they married in the medical school, the first year of medical school. You know, together they are in medical school, and they got married in the first year of medical school, and now, mashallah, they are successful medical doctors. I know other example, he got married in the pre-med after high school. They have kids, and they are successful in both studies and in the family. Okay? Of course, their parents helped them in the beginning, and like I said, this is why you have money, to save it in the bank, okay, and to invest it and lost it in stock market. And instead of you lose your money in stock market, give it to your kids. Let them start their life. Okay? Got the answer? Yes.
Sister's question here. Sister side.
What are some examples from the Sunnah about women contribute to their community? So, 59, Surah Al-Baqarah. Can you find this ayah so I can? The question is, can you give me some examples of the women that contribute for the community? All the women, mashallah, in first period of Islam, they contributed to the community, the Muslim community. Start with Khadija radiallahu anha, the first lady. This is a real first lady. It's our first lady, Sayyidah Khadija radiallahu anha. So Sayyidah Khadija was the first one to contribute to Islam, and she gave her money, she gave her support to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and without her, we cannot be a Muslim right now. We are Muslims, we enjoy our Islam because of the contribution of Khadija. So she supported Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with her position, with her authority, with her power, money. And then other lady, Sayyidah Aisha, contributed her knowledge. Prophet Muhammad said, learn the half of your deen from this lady, from Aisha. So he teaches Sahaba, Sunnah, Hadith, Fiqh, and opinions and Fiqh. Aisha. Sayyidah Zainab bint Jahsh, the wife of Prophet Muhammad was very, very active in charity and sponsor many orphans in the Muslim community, and many other examples. So nothing to prevent the Muslim woman to be active and to contribute in the Muslim community. With respect and consider the Muslim and Islamic manners. Okay? I know what is
أأنتم تخلقون
أنتم إيه؟
أأنتم تخلقونه أم نحن الخالقون.
Hmm.
The three verses after.
فرأيتم ما تمنون أن تخلقون ما خلقون؟ This آيات
أأنتم تخلقونه
أنتم تخلقون أم نحن الخالقون؟ نحن
نحن
قدرنا بينكم الموت وما نحن مسبوقين. These آيات in Surah Al-Waqi'ah, ayah number 59, 61, is talking about the khalq. When the husband and wife meet each other, who create this creature in the womb of the mother? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So أنتم تخلقون أم نحن خالقون نحن قدرنا بينكم موتا وما نحن مسبوقين على أن نبدل أمثالكم وننشئكم فيما لا تعلمون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala able to create you and to cause you to die, and He has created the life and death. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala able to replace you with people better than you or similar to you. Okay? And as He created in the beginning, He will created you for the revelation, for the day of Qiyamah, resurrection. This is the meaning of the ayat Surah Al-Waqi'ah. Question: Can I have credit card even if I pay payments on time and don't? Don't
charge any riba or the
backside. Or in third rak'ah. Read for me.
The first one or silent prayer or is there? Oh, the first one. Okay. Can I have a credit card even if I pay payments on time and don't accrue credit? So no credit or interest is accrued. Can I have a credit card? The first question.
Yes, you can. You can have a credit card and try to pay it on time so you don't charge interest. Because sometimes you need the credit to buy stuff and to rent a car, so they force you. So it's optional, you know. It's better to have no close this gate if you can. But if you have to, you can have credit, but you pay it on time, and you don't wait to charge you interest.
The second question is: if Imam goes to ruku and we have not finished reading Fatiha, do we stop and go into ruku?
Again.
So if the Imam goes to ruku
Yes.
and the Fatiha is not finished, do you follow up or do you continue finishing?
The Fatiha is not finished.
If you didn't read, the person who's following did not finish their Fatiha.
Oh, okay. So if you pray behind the Imam, the recitation of the Imam is a recitation for you. So even if you don't finish Fatiha, if you didn't finish Fatiha, you go to ruku'. You don't have to finish the Fatiha because the recitation of the Imam is the recitation for you. Okay. What about this?
So sister is saying that they don't listen to question. So when you read
Oh,
question,
if you can, no, just repeat the question.
Okay.
It's better.
another question. There's a lot of questions from sisters now.
So the question is, what are some practical tips improving our focus and khushu' during Salah?
Again?
Practical tips.
Practical
on
tips.
Improving focus and khushu' during Salah.
Improving khushu' and salah. Okay. Khushu' and salah. Khushu' and salah is it's a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's not easy. So you try your best to forget about everything outside the salah. Okay, so looking at where you go to sujood help you to make khushu', to have khushu'. So don't look around. Try to choose, when you pray at home, try to choose a quiet place, quiet corner in the house. There is no TV around you, there is no sound, just disturb you. So this kind of preparation for salah help you. Also, sunnah before salah help you to have khushu' in salah. So if you to pray 2 rak'ah before the fard, you make yourself ready to enter salah with some training. So the sunnah is like training. Okay, it is one of the scholars. He advised his student to pray 2 rak'ah before the fard. He asked him, you know why I told you to pray 2 rak'ah before the fard? For whom you pray fard? He said, for Allah. So why you do sunnah? To follow Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, what happened if you enter to Allah in the hand of Prophet Muhammad? Prophet Muhammad hold in your hand. So when you pray sunnah, you enter to fard for Allah with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So to pray 2 rak'ah before fard help you to have khushu' in the fard. If you pray by yourself, just raise your voice to hear yourself. It helps also for khushu'. Instead of you be quiet completely, you know. So if you pray Maghrib or Isha at home, you pray loud. Okay, brother or sisters, doesn't matter, as long as no strangers listen to your recitation. If you pray home, if you pray Dhuhr or Asr, be quiet, but you can just whisper to yourself so you can hear your whispering. Not loud voice, but at the same time not quiet. And you have to use your tongue. Some brothers or sisters, they close their mouth and not move their tongue. Moving the tongue is mandatory. Otherwise you pray with your mind, with your thinking. And this is not allowed. This is not acceptable. You have to move your tongue. You have to utter the words, Fatiha, short surahs. Otherwise, it is not prayer. You are thinking. Contemplation, you know.
Dhikr too.
Eh?
For dhikr, same thing.
For dhikr, the same, yes. And also, it's not, you know, prayer. If you give example, like you play game, soccer game. No, if you go direct to the soccer game, you hurt yourself, and you not perform that good.
Like you warm up yourself.
You have to, yeah. So pray sunnah is warming up, and zikr of Allah all the time, morning and evening, istighfar. It keep your soul in the high position, and it clean it through the day. So anytime you go to prayer, your soul already is elevated. But if there is no dhikr, your nafs or your soul is down. So when you enter salah, you're not here, you're not there, you are not ready. Okay? So more dhikr, more sunnah help you to have khushu' in the fard. Yes, next question.
What are some examples from the Sunnah about women contributing to their community?
We answered this.
Yeah.
Well, this one, right? If we join the Jamaat after Fatiha has been recited, do we have to recite it, or is joining any time okay? Iqam and Fatiha are recited. Should they recite it? This one good? Okay. This one's many Muslim men can be controlling and oppressive, including limiting the dreams of their wives, especially when she is successful. How do women balance the need to complete their deen with finding a man who limits and controls them? Asking for prayer.
This,
Can you repeat the question, Sheikh?
this is good. This is good question from one of the sisters. Many Muslim men can be controlling and oppressive, including limiting the dreams of their wives, especially when she is successful. How do women balance the need to complete their deen with finding a man who limits and controls them? Okay, asking for a friend. Why? Why?
Oh, so some friend asked.
No, why you have to say that? If you ask for yourself, what's wrong?
So she's telling the person. So in that case, the person should also get.
Maybe sisters who wrote it she's married already, and she doesn't need to she doesn't want to trouble with her husband. She's asking for her friend, not for me. Okay. Islam is not against the successful woman. Actually, successful woman is contribution for the community and for society. But what is the termination of the success to see successful woman? What woman? How will woman look at this kind of success? And I think she's talking about career, career or education. But career education is one of the sides of the Muslim woman's life. So one of her life is the job and education, and she has other sides of her life. So she asking. So we agree upon that Islam is not against the woman to be successful or to have education, high education, PhDs, any type of education. Okay, and we said that Sayyidah Aisha used to teach the Sahaba the deen and give them fatwa. They gather to listen to her fatwa and opinion and speech. And many of other women, Sayyidah Nafisa, also was knowledgeable, and she used to teach Islam and Islamic knowledge to men and women. And we have, mashallah, in Muslim history, we have a lot of good examples of the Muslim woman that contributed to Islam. So, her question is, she looks like she's scared to get married, and the husband limited her career or her success. So you can tell the man what you want. If he agrees, that's okay. And you can write this in the contract of marriage. So, for example, if she is in the college and she has 1 year to finish, okay, and she wants to get married, they can agree that she needs to finish the college, and we can write it in the contract, and he must respect this condition. If she want to work, she can also ask this in advance. I want to work. Are you okay with it? Yes, I'm okay. So write it down. So anything that you want in the future marriage, you can write it in the contract, and both sides must respect it. Okay? If the husband is okay with this in the beginning, it will be great. It will be fine. Okay?
Yeah, on this
Let me finish this. So the problem is, do you not talk about it, and then after marriage, maybe after you have kids, I want to go to work. No, I don't know that. Why? Because I don't want my wife to work. You didn't tell me that. I thought that you are okay with it, and you should be okay with it. I don't have to tell you. And they start the dispute and the arguments. So everything should be clear from the beginning. And write it down in the contract, in the marriage contract. Witnesses, they have witnesses. If something happened, oh, this is what you signed for. Okay? So for this sister, or your friend, sister, okay? You tell your friend that don't worry, and look for the husband that he okay with her conditions. Okay? One of the parents who was talking to me about his daughter find her husband. She's a dentist. So one of the brothers said, I don't want her to work. So the father said, how come we spend all this money for her education and then she stay home? He has a point. No? If her plan to work and to have job in the future, this is her right. She supposed to find a husband that he okay with this, and doesn't mind her to work or to go to job. Yes, what's the question?
Yeah, so the problem is, like in this case, if somebody has, the wife is a dentist, and the man is trying to maybe protect her from certain environments that might be harmful for her deed, and a lot of times he can't communicate with her properly, so she feels that he's controlling her. And so what's
So
your advice for these?
when you marry a dentist, you don't know that? When you marry a dentist, you don't know that this situation, she will work with the teeth of the men? You know
Well,
that.
maybe in the beginning you guys discuss moving to another country or something of that nature, and then go along, and she feels that he's either a dentist or corporate or any sort of those jobs. Because many men, if they're not okay with it, they don't know how to communicate, and they're trying to protect the woman, her deen, in the regard, to move her towards another career or something that she can use her education for. But a lot of times, sisters, they may feel that he's controlling me. He doesn't want me to be ambitious.
Okay.
So what's your advice for this?
So let's say this. They agree, or they don't talk about it. They don't talk about it. If they don't talk about it, it's gonna be a problem. What we're gonna do now? She want to work, and he doesn't want her to work, and nothing that agree upon in the beginning. Because how we can solve this? Okay. They have to come with a solution. They have to talk to each other and come with a solution. If he can convince her, it's okay, but he cannot force her for something that she is not happy with, or divorce, which is the other solution.
Yeah. Is it haram for a woman to be a dentist and work with a man?
I didn't say haram, but he said that maybe he feel that's not appropriate for his wife, and he's jealous, whatever. So this is something that they have to discuss together and find a solution.
There is a sister Hijabi and she is a surgeon in California. So she can, if there is a man, she will not work on him. See, it's
This is the type of job, and some of the sahabiyat, they work as nurse and work with the wounded brothers, fighters in the battlefield, So working as nurse, working as a medical doctor, this is the natural of her work.
Yeah, the darura, if there's a necessity, for example, in some, I don't know, we have some medical professionals here, but in some cases, the doctor or the nurse, they may, if it's their practice, they may segregate or, choose which patients they have. Others, they may request, etc., to remove themselves if there's a man that can do it. In this case, that route should be taken.
It's the same exactly like the man who works for as OBGY.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Abdullah has a question.
Okay, another question. Abdullah, mashallah. From sister.
Sister have all questions.
From Jannah. Jannah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Sheikh, if you say a man who's working as a OGBYN, so is this, it should be avoided, or if a man wants to work?
The same condition. If there is necessity, if the OBGY community, they can distribute the patients before among them, so women can work for women and men can be only for the surgery or complicated cases. It's sort of solution, but most successful OBGYN doctors are men, by the way. So if you have a woman that very, very successful surgeon for abdomen or for liver, or what's wrong to work with men? She gonna save lives. Okay? I know what the link of this. So we read all these questions?
yeah.
All of them?
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah,
No, this is not.
yeah, we did.
The fourth rak'ah or third rak'ah.
Yeah, that's the
We
one.
did
we
this
did.
one.
Can you read this?
Is there more? Oh. Jannah is under our mother's feet. Respect is due to her until her last breath. But when or where does the line get drawn if, since you were a child, you have been neglected emotionally, and also into adulthood? What would I be accountable for? Saying the mother's Jannah is under the feet and respect is due, but the mother is abusive or neglects your rights emotionally, she doesn't care. So where do you draw the line? This question, where do you better walidain? How do you, until what point? And what would I be accountable for? What's
Okay.
binding on the person?
So the question, it is common question from many kids, that sometimes the kids feel that they are not considered by parents, and most of the time this is a wrong impression, because it is could be impossible to find or to see parents that neglect their kids or do not. Maybe the way that parents express their care about their kids, maybe they not do it in the way that kids like. But all the parents, this is naturally planted in the hearts of the parents to love their kids. But the expression, how they express this love and this care for the kids, could be understood from the kids, and sometimes the kids got in the wrong way. They think it is controlling, over controlling. They think that they want them to be in the same job or the same career like their parents. Even if the parents want to do that, they do it out of love and out of care about their kids. So my suggestion for this type of relationship, to have dialogue between the parents and the kids, and to open like free dialogue. I want this, and you want me to do this. So I love this. I don't want to do this. So this kind of discussion, open discussion, lovely discussion, it will solve the problem. I know a case in Ohio, a medical doctor. He's a medical doctor and his wife medical doctor. They want the kids to be like them because they think this is the best to be medical doctor and to make good money. Okay? But some kids they don't want, and the child doesn't want to be a doctor. So he has been forced. The child has been forced by the parents to study medical, and after he finished, he couldn't hold it. So he got the degree, but he couldn't work as a doctor. So he wasted his life, he wasted his time. So if you want your kids in certain way, or to study something or to work a certain job, you should be able to convince them, not force them. Okay? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير وإن جاهداك على أن تشرك بي ما ليس لك به علم فلا تطعهما وصاحبهما في الدنيا معروفا واتبع سبيل من أناب إلي. So if the parents are mushrikeen, kuffar, okay, kuffar worship idols, you must be kind and respectful for them, except if they want you or order you to associate another God with Allah, to have shirk. In this case, you don't have to follow them. Alhamdulillah.
Can we make an adhan and then we can
Yes,
take the
can
last question?
make a them, please.
Someone can.
أشهد أن محمدا
we sit here or over there after Isha?
No, finish now.
Finish?
Recitation inside.
Recitation inside.
Inside after Salah.
Inshallah.
So another question?
So, Sheikh, you know, sometime what happened that
So let me finish the question. So I think it's miscommunication between the parents and kids that cause this misunderstanding. Okay, and I know friends back home. They thought that their parents hate them, but they never. But how they express their love could be misunderstood. You know, I know some kids, they never hear their parents say I love you. Never happened. Because they cannot say it. But they give their parents, their kids, the parents give their kids their life, their care, their time, their money. So all this is not enough. I never heard them say I love you. Some people say I love you, but they act different way. So it's nothing wrong to not hear it, as long as you feel it and you see it practically. You see practice in your life. I know also some couples, they never say I love you to each other, but they love each other more than anybody else, more than people that every talk, every phone call, I love you, 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 I love you. They abuse it. And he doesn't care about her. She doesn't care about him. They still say it. They still say it. So our grandfather and grandmothers, they never say I love you to each other, but they practice it. Okay? Yes.
So the question was, what are they going to be held accountable for? The child, for the parent. With the parent, where's the line drawn on emotional abuse or anything, and what should the child do? That's the question. What will they be held accountable?
It is come with these terms, these words, but it must be case by case, because we cannot know. This is here. We cannot know what they talk about, what they mean. In some society, in some Europe society, if the parents say to the kids, go to pray, make your salah, they consider as abusive, and they can cause a big problem for the parents. So it depends on what's the level of this abusive. If the parents say, can you make me tea, or can you give me water, I'm not your slave, it's not fair. So what's wrong if the parents of the father or mother ask the kids to help them, to give them water, or to make them tea, or to cook, or to wash the dish? What's wrong with it? Okay, so depend on the situation and the case by case. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, we're good for you.